whenever you're ready.
Yeah, just first, obviously, congrats to South Florida. I think we both gave it our all today. Obviously, last night as well. They had probably a little bit more in them than we did, and I'm proud of our team. I'm proud of our program. I'm proud of these two women up here who have gone through a lot personally with me, this program, and they played their best tonight, the best all season, quite frankly. Couldn't ask anything more out of them and their leadership and who they are to this program, to our gals, and they are who our team looks up to. Also want to just give, congratulations to our one senior in Sophia Ramuno. Came here without much experience in terms of NCAA and high-level stuff, but, she leaves here, saying she helped us get to the NCAA tournament and, quite frankly, like, stay in all these games. So proud of her, and really, excited for our off season and see what we can do and see how much better we can get for the next time around.
Yeah, for both of you, just obviously endings are always hard, but what do you think y'all will remember most about this team this year?
Yeah, I can go. Well, it was kind of a new team. We still had a lot of people from last year, so I think using those returners and kind of just, we had them under our wing the previous year, and watching them grow and become the leaders that they are was really fun, and it led us to a lot of victories, the losses that we learned from, but it was fun watching them grow.
Anything to add?
Yeah, I think, honestly, out of all the teams that I've played on here, at least, this team really is special, and we really do have something, and I think we are really young, and a lot of people may not know that, but we do only have one senior, and we're basically the other seniors. So I think just continuing to, grow with each other is really going to help when we're still, learning each other, and that's such a great thing. And I would hope that we wouldn't be maxed out by this time. So we still have a lot of learning to do and a lot of growing to do, but this is a great team, and we take that as a compliment.
Yeah, if each of you will answer this one too, just knowing that y'all do have so much youth, how could you think y'all can take the lessons learned from this and just maybe let it fuel you into next year?
Yeah, I think with the rest of the team, I think they really know how to follow leadership, and I think that we've also learned to do that. Everybody kind of came in and we were like, okay, who do we follow? What do we do as leaders and as juniors? This is kind of something that we're still trying to figure out, but I think what's helped us the most is just the ability for people to follow the right people and the right people to lead, and I think on a lot of other teams, maybe that's not the case, but this is special and we're special, and we're just going to continue to carry that leadership into the off season and into next year.
Yeah, pretty much everything that Jaden said. I think our connection is very one of a kind, I guess, and the young girls just listen, and I mean, it doesn't take much for them to just put their heads down and just be like, yep, gotta do it, They're a fun group of girls. They're funny. They have a lot of energy, but it lifts us up, makes us feel kind of old at times, but yeah.
For the senior on the team, Sophia, just what has she meant to each of you personally, just to have that one senior to look at?
Yeah. When she came in, I was, obviously excited because we needed a lot of people in that year, but watching her just bring the energy that she has every game, it's literally just contagious, and I am so excited every time watching her. I think the highlight reels, I'm gonna be doing that all the time, because her throwing her hands up and getting the crowd back at home just is something I'm always gonna remember. And when someone says Sophia Ramuno, I'm gonna think of that, her getting the crowd. So
Yeah, I think she is so unapologetically herself, and I think a lot of us can learn from that, and she's so confident in who she is and what she has and what she brings to this program, but not only life. And that's my roomie on the road, and we're really tight, but yeah, I love her, and I think that she's done numbers on this place, and she probably doesn't even know it, but her legacy and her passion is something that we're going to carry with us throughout our time and just through a program. So she's great.
Well, thank you, ladies. Congrats on your season. Good to go. You can take those this time.
thank you.
Whenever you're ready, questions for Coach.
Yeah, just hearing them to talk about just how as juniors they're taking on so much leadership, and just to hear those words from them about how they're using this to learn. What does that mean to you as a coach?
Yeah, I'm proud of them. Like they're dogs. Like they've been through, like I said, so much already as young people, and they deserve the best, And I think next year is a year for them, and I'm excited for a group that can finally play for them and really know what that means. Having Sophia kind of as the only one, you don't really have that feeling of like, it's people's last time. So for this group to be able to lay down that expectation for the rest of the group, I know they're going to lead them, and those, just the younger ones are going to follow them. They're great people, they're great leaders, they're true, authentic human beings that we're really lucky to have.
Really back and forth game, just each team trading blows. Just I guess how tough is it for the season to end in a game where y'all were right there?
Yeah, I mean, it sucks. Like we just, you can't probably look back and say you should have done this or you could have done this. We had what we had. We probably depleted the arms today a little bit and got down to the bottom, and maybe could have brought Morgan in sooner. But the top of their lineup's tough to contain them, and so I think any one of our pitchers might have struggled. And again, credit USF for being able to come through in the clutch and get the win.
Yeah, we weren't able to ask Ken about it in here,
Yeah.
But just that one play, what was kind of the explanation of what happened there?
Yeah, I didn't really see other than there was a potential like flagrancy, and now is today's review stuff. They can review things, and apparently there was something there. I don't know what happened really.
And just I guess it seemed like South Florida probably rallied around that with their coach. But y'all had the answer back too. Just what did you think? I got that type of game, and like it was super. A lot of it intense and passion. Like that's kind of what NCAA softball tournament's all about, right?
Yeah, I mean, we love those kind of games. It's not fun to be not on the winning side, but for our group to compete and have the chance to win that game says a lot about us, and that's kind of what we're going to hang our hat on a little bit.
And then just having to play back-to-back games, what were the difficulties with that? I know you said the arms maybe got depleted some.
Yeah, I think just more so. There's so much like in the doubleheaders, you play those in the pre-conference time for the most part. But these are like max out efforts. So I think for us it was fine. But we had to use Reimer early, we had to use Ramuno early, and it's asking a lot of them to be able to do what they need to do and at their best. But I thought they gave us what they could give us.
Thank you, Coach. Great to have you guys this weekend.